him out. Ian Lewison. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good.
Can I first one-on-one, by the way, yeah? Production.
First of all, I'm gonna start off by saying I'd like to big up One Teaches One Production, Butterfly Boxing, Lay him out Lewison, Facebook and Twitter, and rvl3security.co.uk.
I want to talk about MMA in our discussions.
Let's
Bellator, UFC, Bamba, any of the big organisations. I want to know, firstly, what's your take on it?
No, do you know, I'm a fan of MMA. I don't mind it. I like UFC. I like watching all aspects of sports, especially where there's physical contact involved. I'm an ambassador for it, man. I love it. I love seeing someone get beat the shit out of. You know, you can't go wrong with that.
Do you get an urge to go into the cage?
Yeah, do you know, the idea is good in theory, but when you start getting kicks and elbows, it's not so nice. But the truth be told, yeah, you'd always think to yourself, yeah, I'd like to try that. But then when someone puts you in a chokehold now, you're tapping the man's shoulder, you think to yourself, do you know what, I'd rather be at home. So I think them kind of things deter you from it.
Yeah, but you've got the stand-up game, so you can box them, whereas they rely on a bit of chokes, they rely on a bit of kicking, they rely on going to the ground. So you've got the fundamentals, you've got the hardcore, you've got the core principles of fighting, haven't you?
But the stand-up game is all well and good, but the truth be told is the legs are longer than the arms. So if someone sends a kick at you, it's all well and good. You still got to block the kick, and then you got to worry about a person charging at you, then getting you into a wrestling hold and choking you, or you got to worry about all. I think that's what separates the two sports. In boxing, you're only worrying about a person's movements and their hands. In effect, you're thinking what's coming, what they're gonna do, so you can move from that. But in UFC style fighting, you don't know what's coming. They could send a kick, then they could charge you, take you down from your feet. They could put you in a chokehold. You don't know what, and because of the fact that you're so apprehensive about what's coming, that's what burns your energy. It's like if you've ever rode a motorcycle before, you'll realise you wouldn't have gone that far by the time you get there, because of the concentration you're expelling on the bike in concentrating on what's going around. By the time you get there, you're knackered, and it's like it's the concentration factor that burns the energy. So when you have to worry about hands, legs, and chokes, that's what does it.
Okay. Well, Julius Francis tried it, didn't he, with Gary Turner a couple of years ago. Poor thing went to the floor. When it went to the floor, it was good night.
Yeah, sayonara, innit? But you tell me one person who started in the boxing game that's gone into the UFC style fighting that's actually had success at it.
Well, James Toney tried, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. None of them have had any real success at it. But yet, kickboxers can convert to boxing. They won't have much success at it either because of the fact that
Pele Reed tried, didn't he?
Exactly, and the only most successful one I would say would probably be Matt Skelton, because of the fact that he challenged for, but he hasn't challenged for a world title yet. So that's why I said the most successful would be Matt Skelton, because he challenged for a world title. Because in the two sports, you would think to yourself, the only thing differently you're doing is using your legs in effect to kick. But the fact is, the balance factor is a whole different thing. In order to kick someone with a kick, in order to hit someone with a kick now, your balance has to be different to as opposed if you're just using your hands. So all of that bearing in mind, it makes everything much more difficult.
Okay, so we've pretty much summed that up, haven't we? What your take is on MMA. When you're away from the ring, what do you get up to in your life, your personal life? Tell us a little bit about your personal life. Not love life or stuff like that.
But you know, I'm like anyone. I enjoy going out. I enjoy eating, as you can see, because in between fights, my weight goes up. I enjoy eating out, having a drink now and again. You know, I'm no different to anyone else. But the difference is, obviously, as opposed to everyone else, I've got a limited time now to get the weight down, where other people can do it in moderation. Whereas because as athletes, you spend so much time concentrating on being in a certain shape for such a certain length of time, that when you're allowed to let your hair down now, you tend to do it excessively, i.e. Ricky Hatton, you tend to go over the top and do it.
Poor old thing. So you wouldn't have thought he was a boxer if you looked at him, would you?
That's
a pub landlord, isn't he?
That's it. Look at Nassim Hamid. It's like
state of him.
After you come out of the game, it's like, because you've dedicated so much of your life to it, the last thing you want to see once you retire now is a gym. So it tends to be.
You can still maintain fitness.
No, but to be fair, someone like Johnny Nelson,
Is that my phone?
That's my one, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. To be fair, Johnny Nelson and say a few others have retired and actually stayed in shape.
Yeah.
There's a few, but it's very limited though, like to how many. Because when you look at a lot of them, they tend to put on a lot of weight. Oscar De La Hoya, you put on a lot of weight.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, because you've been doing something for such a long length of time, it's like
they look a mess, don't they, poor things?
Yeah, it's like
It's because the whole of the whole body, the whole life, everything about them is boxing. And there's nothing else after that. They get this empty feeling, don't they?
No, but you know what? I wouldn't even say it's that. You know, I don't know if there's any scientific facts behind what I'm saying, but this is my personal opinion. But as an athlete, I think because you've dedicated so much of your life to a sport and doing so much, it's like your metabolism speeds up when you're training and stuff like that. And it's like over so many years of doing it, the body has become immune to, it's not become immune, it's become accustomed to burning so much calories per day and doing this and doing that, that when you stop now, the body doesn't work effectively as it used to, in a sense that even though you may not be eating as much, your metabolism slowed right down, so therefore you tend to put on a lot more weight. I'll probably be eating less than someone else who hasn't trained, but yet it will show my body a lot more because of the fact that my body was a lot more active in its younger days, and it doesn't get the help it needed to burn the calories which it's intaking like it used to, i.e. from exercise.
No, you've got a point. Where'd you go out when you're out? What, do you still continually rave, or what? Do you club, or what do? Do you socialise?
I'll go wherever. I'll go where I get the invite to go. Wherever. It's like one of them things. Wherever I'm told the ladies are, that's where I tend to be.
Normally, you might be in Saturday Bar in Brixton.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to
Is it off?
No, we're good.
Sorry, flashing. It's gonna go. You might see Ian in the Saturday Bar Brixton, or you might see him in refills. So, ladies, if you see Ian on your travels, you've got a future champion on your hands, yeah? Are you looking for a lovely woman, or are we settled, or what? Come on, open up to me, Owen.
I'm always on the look.
Closed. Don't worry, it's closed.
I'm always on the look.
He's always on the prowl.
I'm always on the prowl to. I'm not opposed to finding that one lovely lady, but as it happens, I ain't got her right now. No.
Yeah. You will find her.
I suppose so. And that's
she'll find you.
I hope to keep.
No. On that note, my battery's going to die. So Knuckle-up TV. God bless you.